sides jut forward, wrapped by long windows filled with wooden blinds painted white, all of the slats tilted shut. The door is white as well, with a gold bell, a gold knob. He hears no sound from within as he rings. The driver's watch tells him he is almost exactly on time. They should be expecting him. As he waits, he steps back from the door and loosens his hands, which he realizes have formed fists, when without warning the knob turns and the door begins to open. The space before him widens, and there she stands, stately, elegant, quietly stern. She looks just as he thought she might, but older. She's aged some since the picture they ran last week. Her skin is thinner, especially below her eyes where it stretches like damp rice paper, revealing the delicate veins. "Good morning," the driver says, nodding, taking the opportunity to avert his eyes, to let them breathe before lifting them again. "I'm your driver, Peter Choi." Amy Leong smiles. Her face lifts in the corners of her mouth and eyes, but she looks exhausted, almost pained from the effort. She nods and turns, walks briskly down the hall. When she returns, seconds later, she is accompanied by her teenage daughter. Teresa, the driver reminds himself, as he becomes suddenly aware of what he is seeing. Stricken by a sight he had not prepared for, something no one warned him about. Amy Leong's daughter is extremely pregnant. Her belly protrudes uncomfortably as she shifts her weight between her heels, her arms swaying beside her, balancing her with each laborious step. She's a pretty girl, he decides, like her mother. Her dark hair is pulled back tight on her head, a white dress stretches over her stomach, falling above her knees. Without thinking, the driver looks for a wedding ring, but does not find one. "Good morning," he says again, stepping backward from the entrance. "Hi," Teresa says. She cannot be more than 18. With swift, eager steps, the driver strides toward his car. Already, he's overwhelmed. He wants to be back in his seat, facing forward, his focus on the road. He opens the back door and smiles lamely as the women slide in, his mind searching for something, anything to say to put them at ease. He comes up empty. They cross the valley floor in silence, the low hum of the radio alone in its efforts. Even between the two women, not a word is uttered. They hug the eastern coastline, headed south, the wind off the Pacific bending the palm branches overhead, pushing the clouds, streaking the morning sky. As he reaches the country club, he knows from his run-through that they're halfway there, about to begin their approach to Diamond Head. Carefully, he lifts his eyes to his rearview mirror and catches Amy Leong turned to her left toward her window, dark eyes narrowed against the rising sun. Like her daughter, she wears white today. A silk dress with long sleeves wraps around her tiny frame. It reminds the driver of a photograph printed nearly 20 years ago. A double-page spread, he remembers, a white dress, fireworks streaking the night sky behind her. They were from the same neighborhood, he and Amy Leong. Kaneohe, over the mountains on the windward side of the island. When the story came out, it was all their neighbors could talk about. Amy Leong's mother-in-law had long funded the Kaneohe school system. It was through her, the Lin Leong scholarship, that the driver had sent his daughter to college. He had meant to say that, to say thank you, but now in the silence, he feels his mind fumbling, his chance slipping away. Amy Leong shifts her gaze, and the driver turns abruptly back to the road. They cross through into Kahala, and the land flattens. The rust disappears.